Hi, welcome to chapter 9 of the Raven Diaries. If you have made it to this channel, then you are supposed to be here, and I'm glad that you are. Bit of a different video today. I just got back from my hometown of Melbourne, Australia, so I thought I would share some Aussie snacks with you today. And then after that, we'll have a little flip through of the pages that I painted in my travel journal while I was there. So grab a beverage of your choice, sit back, relax, and enjoy this video. G'day mates! Today I'm going to show you how to do a Tim Tam slam. Okay, so for this you will need a warm beverage of your choice. Coffee, tea or hot chocolate work well. And you will also need a Tim Tam. I'm going to be trying a white chocolate Tim Tam because I dislike white chocolate slightly less than I dislike other chocolates. So you're lucky I'm even doing this for you. Anyway, once you have the warm beverage in front of you, you want to take the Tim Tam and bite off diagonal corners. Then you use the Tim Tam as a straw to drink the warm liquid. And then
you gotta slam that thing down like you would a drop bear during drop bear season.
Seriously, eat the biscuit quickly. But remember to chew. I don't want you choking or anything like that. The warm liquid will melt the inside of the Tim Tam, rendering it delicious. And that is how you do a Tim Tam slam. Before we move on to the other lollies and snacks that I have in front of me here, I just wanted to talk a little bit about Tim Tams. There are plenty of flavors to choose from. You got your Jats Tim Tams. You got your Bobo Tim Tams. You even have mango cream Tim Tams. But you know what you don't have? Biscoff Tim Tams. So how delicious would that be? Like Biscoff biscuit with Biscoff filling and Biscoff coating. Perfect for those of us who don't like chocolate. So get on it, Arnott's Biscoff Tim Tams. Arnott's is the brand that makes Tim Tams, if you didn't know. So yes, I would like some Biscoff Tim Tams. Please and thank you, Arnott's. Let's move on to the other lollies that I have in front of me. These are very divisive in Australia. They are musk sticks. This is what they look like. A pink stick of sugary goodness. I love them. But my Canadian friends say these taste like old lady perfume. So these ones you either love or you hate. I love them. They are super sugary, like a sugar bomb in a stick. So yeah, give these a go if you're ever in Australia. It's just something interesting to try. You'll either love it or you'll hate it. Next we have Clinkers. These are chocolate coated, which I don't like, but on the inside there's honeycomb, which I do like, so I put up with the chocolate to eat the inside. They come in 3 different colors: green, yellow, and pink. My favorite is the green one, although most people enjoy the pink ones. Next we have snakes and killer pythons. These are gummy lollies in the shape of snakes or killer pythons, pretty self-explanatory. Most people like the red ones, but I like the green ones the best. And a killer python is just a larger multicolored snake. And no worries, mate, these Aussie snakes are not poisonous. Unless you're allergic to gummy lollies, but hopefully not. I have one last Aussie biscuit to show you, iced Vovos. So I would describe these as like an open-faced Pop-Tart. There is biscuit on the bottom, and on top there is jam, marshmallow, and a sprinkling of coconut. No chocolate, perfect for those of us who don't like chocolate. So that is all the snacks and lollies I have to show you today. My favorite is probably the Killer Python. Not a fan of Tim Tams because too much chocolate, but if you like that, then I would definitely try a Tim Tam Slam. They do taste slightly more delicious when they're melted. And now let's have a look at some of the pages that I painted in my travel journal while I was in Melbourne.
Hello, voiceover Raven here. I hope you enjoyed me putting on my full-on Aussie accent for a bit at the start of the video. But now we're back to my calming ASMR Australian voiceover voice. Here are some pages from my travel journal that I painted while I was in Melbourne. For the first spread, I always like to paint some of the things that I packed for the trip, as well as some food that I look forward to eating. If you have never tried a jaffle, then I definitely recommend one. They are just toasted sandwiches with filling on the inside. My favorite filling is SPC canned spaghetti with cheese. Absolutely delicious. On the next spread, I painted some Aussie snacks, some accessories I took with me, the book I was reading at the time, and a galah. I saw a whole flock of them when I was jogging in the park one morning. I do really miss the Australian wildlife when I'm in Canada. It was nice to see some feathered friends again. And on these final 2 pages, I painted some of the animals that we saw at the Melbourne Zoo when we went there with some friends. I really like how the frog turned out, so I might paint another one and make it into a sticker. I also painted all of the mail that was waiting for me when I got home. My fancy velvet envelopes for the zodiac calendars that I'm working on have arrived. I love them so much, and you'll probably see them in my next video. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and don't forget to beware of drop bear season.